Welcome back to the Arctic Den. Today we are playing ESA. It is a visual novel. I think it's based around some horror story or something. Not too sure. This is a work of fiction. All characters and story are imaginary and basis of Japanese horror story, especially from their school story. Okay then. My name is Yoshida Yumi. You may call me Yoshida or just Yumi. I'm an ordinary high school student who just graduated from junior high. And I'd like to live the life of a senior high school student like other students in the city. As someone from the United States, you don't just graduate from middle school, it doesn't even matter. Maybe it's something that's actually important in other countries. The entire American school system's a joke, anyway. Alright, these must be your friends. Are you really gonna school in the village? How about your registration? You submitted the form, haven't you? It's better for you to stay in the city, right? You could rent an apartment. We'll miss you. Dear friends, thank you for worrying about me, but I've got to go with my family. I actually don't want to separate from you, and my family certainly wouldn't allow me to rent for an apartment while I'm still 15. Goodbye, my best friends in school. Oh, okay then. It's the end of my story in the city. From now on, I'll have a fresh start in the village I occupy. Oh, the English is horrible. I'll try my best to make sure that what I'm saying makes sense. Someone said there'll be a new student moving to our class. Really? It's a girl from a city. Seems so cool. You wish. Shut up, Kusamatsu. Back to your seat, the lesson will start. What the hell is this? I feel so nervous. It's my first day in the school and I could surely hear their conversation about me. I don't want to be the center of attention. Today I'd like to introduce a new student from the city. A teacher would not say that under any circumstance. Yoshida-san, please come in. Yes. Let's introduce yourself. I just moved to this village, so I don't know anything about the school and the surroundings. I lost my childhood friends. Hi. So cute. Oh. If there's something happened, you may talk to me. What kind of reaction is this? Am I safe? It seems I'll be accepted in this class. A good reaction. Yes, ma'am. She seems evil. She just has that vibe. She doesn't have as sharp a jawline as us. Anime. Every student's looking at me. Never got this treatment in the city. Is it normal? Are these people all crazy? I directly go to my seat and sit near Korea-san. It seems I could be friends with her. Yoshida-san, my name is Kuroe-yu. Call me Yu. Yoshida Yumi. Call me Yumi. Nice to meet you. After we are introduced to one another, we'd listen to the teacher. You come from a city, right? Is it fun living in a city? May I have your phone number? Wow. The students in this class are just kind of weird. I can't. Why me? Please talk one by one, not simultaneously. I don't know what to say. If you want to ask her, please one by one, not simultaneously. Poor Yumi. You called Yoshida-san with her nickname. Yes, sure. I thought Yume will make us closer. Oh, dear. The cringe levels are over 9,000. Don't spoil them, Yumi. They're overreacting. Haha. But indeed, rarely students ever come to this village, even less from the city. So you've known each other? Absolutely. There's only one elementary school, one high school, junior high, and one normal high school. No university. That's why a lot of people over 18 go to the city. Some remain here as a farmer or merchant, though. After graduating from school, my sister went to the city. Seemed fun. I somehow want to go to the city. Oh, by the way, talking about my sister, she saw a ghost yesterday. Ghost sighting in this school? I got goosebumps when listening to the story. It's reasonable, but I mean every school has this kind of story. That is not true in the slightest. It was a white-haired student who was passing by. Or perhaps he entered another classroom and went home. You're over-exaggerating. It's probably just another student. At the time, he returned the key to the school guard. My brother asked me about the school guard when he said he never knew a white-haired student for 10 years he'd been here. Probably wore a wig or something. It's probably so. My sister is a coward. You might be true, Yumi. Hahaha. I couldn't say I'm also a coward and weak to a horror story. The bell doesn't dismiss you. The teacher does. With pleasure. Conversation made me tired. Hey, Yumi. Were you afraid of ghost stories? No, I'm absolutely not afraid of ghosts. I said haltingly. What the hell? Why should I be nervous? It's okay. Perhaps the ghost ain't evil at all. You made me shocked and wonder, why'd she say that like that? Because she's evil herself. Oh, we're washing dishes. Mm-hmm. My daughter looks so happy. What's going on? No, I just want to sing. Oh, how about your school? Have you become familiar with it yet? I have. Unexpectedly, it's easy to make friends with them. Everyone's so nice. Now, I will say, they wouldn't say thank God in Japan. I'm not sure if they'd say kami or they just have a completely different phrasing for that. Oh well. Haha. It seems you love Frank and me. Don't take it so seriously. It's your habits. I've washed the dishes. I'd like to do my homework for tomorrow. Alright, go finish it, otherwise you'll sleep late tonight. Yumi? Mom? Why do you suddenly keep silent? Oh my goodness. I left the book in the school. Ah, it's your bad habits again. I'll go to take the book. It's already 8 p.m. It's okay, there's security there. I just need to borrow his keys. This won't take long at all. Should I go with you? Or want to wait for your father to take you? Who will take care of the house? Dad doesn't come home from work. Never mind. The school isn't that bad. Guess I'll leave. Take care, Yumi. She's always leaving stuff at school. She couldn't break those habits. The self-preservation skills are under 9,000. Security. Upon arrival at school, went to the security office, but he seemed to not be there. Should I wait for him, or immediately borrow the key and go to class? Do I actually have a choice? I don't want to linger here. The school is kind of scary at night. I don't think a school that looks like this would be scary at night. Borrow the key and go to the class. Maybe if I borrow the key, the security won't be angry. Yeah, it's late. If I don't go home and wait for the security, my parents will get angry. I open the security office. There's a shelf space for keys next to the table. I'll just borrow it for a while, not for long. I immediately took the keys for Class 1A. I broke the rules, but I should do my homework. Not a single soul would want to do this. School's kinda dark at night. I used my phone flashlight to light up the hallway. Fortunately, I have a fully charged phone. Otherwise, I couldn't use the flashlight. The traditional school buildings were made from wood. It's rarely found in modern times. Every step I made, I heard my footstep. The situation was so different from the day. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter. Did it freeze? That'd be really funny. Come on. What? I missed. Okay. Who are you? Hey there. Am I supposed to have some dialogue here? Do something. It's 11 p.m. Let me try loading to the main menu. Okay. Let's wait a moment. He's not gonna show up, is he? It's been 10 minutes. Time to check the mobile phone. Wait. If you go inside the school, you have a charged phone. If you don't have a charged phone. Why is it so cold? It's gonna be summer. Telephone. From a no number. Who is this? Hello? Click. Who is teasing me? Hello? Who are you? Bzz, bzz, bzz. Hi. Hi, and you behind. Hello? Behind you. Disconnected. What the hell it was? Don't make such a joke. Why is there a prankster at this hour? Hey. Yeah. Why are you still in the school? Security, thank goodness. I almost had a heart attack. I left my book in the class and I'd like to go get it. I'll find out the key first. Thank you very much. Also... Oh, I just remember that my book was... You want to go home? Why in such a hurry? Sure. My book was left at my friend's house. Do you want to go home hurriedly? Not because... No. That I have no legs. No. Bad end. It said not bad to get this ending. Okay, so that security officer is, not good. Let's try this again. I mean, I know it's a demo, so maybe the game's just a little buggy. Okay, let's make a save here. Now, let's see if it does the same thing. Okay, I figured that out. It seems the game breaks if I have it in full screen. But I can still stretch it to full screen. It's almost summer. Class 1A was located at the end of the hallway at the second floor. The building consisted of 2 floors only. 3 classes for each generation, so were there 9 classes from grade 1 to 3. Other than that, each class consisted of 20 to 21 students only. It was so different from the school in the city. Before I stepped my feet to the stairs on the second floor, I felt a blow of a breeze. I smelled a fragrance. I stopped and couldn't move. Hey. I was shocked for suddenly being called. Your voice is too loud. So noisy. Why'd you come here tonight? This is not the time you were supposed to be in school. He might be a vampire. I said, haltingly. A book? I lost my mind seeing the kid. He seemed at my age, but I didn't know what grade he was in. He wore a school uniform, though it looked very wrinkled, and uncommon white hair. Did he color his hair? And somehow there was a strange aura and transparent separation. Or separate. Strange aura and transparent separation wall from him. The hell does that mean? I'll go with you. It'd be dangerous if you walk alone. It's still 8 p.m. The night sky is still bright, I won't get lost. You said 8 p.m. Take a look to your phone. It's 11 p.m. Look to my phone. 11 p.m. What? I left home at 8. This is so weird. Perhaps you're not aware of when you entered the building of the school. It's better for me to take you to the class so you won't get lost again. What are you talking about? It was really 8 p.m. Why? Let's go get your book. Yeah. Thank you for accompanying me. I could say nothing. To be honest, I was confused. What happened? Time passed by so fast. I wasn't even aware I was in the building for almost 3 hours. It was so weird. Well, where's the key? I'd like to open the class. This is the key, thanks. My book was left at the column of the table. Immediately took it and thought to go home. I suddenly thought something. Why did he know I brought the key? I didn't say I brought the key. Did he already know I took the key from the security office? Perhaps. What do you do there? You should go home soon. Yeah, I have a feeling that we shouldn't be asking questions. I want to ask you a question. How could you know I got the key out of this class? You weren't watching me when I took the keys, were you? Who are you? Tell me now. Got caught. I'm no one and you shouldn't know about me. That's all. Shut up, or you'll get caught by her. You wanna fool me? You'll report me and make me... Huh? My body couldn't move. My hand and legs seemed to be tied up. What did I feel? Am I scared? It's too late. You'll be your meal. I warned you to be quiet, but you're not listening, too. This school will turn into a nest at night. You've fallen into the trap since the beginning. Don't look at me like that. I feel guilty. But there's nothing I can do anymore. Goodbye. There's a giant spider in the school. Oh, hell no. I'll go home. I have to go home. Let me give you the key to the security. You won't let him know you sneaked out at night. How about you? You did the same with me sneaking out at midnight, didn't you? You too. None of your business. Noted security here, and there's something to do. Small child is... You should go sleep at home. 'Cause he's kind of a demon. Shut up, I said go away. Oh, it's a new day. Huh? What's wrong? You look so unexcited. Do you know the ghosts are real? Why do you say that? What happened? It might be so, I don't know. To be honest, I went to school last night. Then I met a dodgy person there. What'd you do? Are you sure you're not sleep talking? Your speech is unclear. I'm not sleep talking, and all the dialogue in this game is unclear. Even by what happened yesterday, I survived and succeeded to submit the task. I actually took my homework book I left in the class. Consequently, I went to school at night. What kind of person did you meet? A white-haired student. He wore a uniform. He seemed the same grade with us, or probably second grade. Not too old, he took me to the class and accompanied me to take my book. After taking my book, he asked me to go home and got mad. I didn't tell her the details of the white-haired student and the truth. I met the security this morning to tell him I'd borrowed the keys. But the security simply shook his head and because he didn't meet the boy. No lost keys. Surprisingly, the security said there is no white-haired student in the school. I just heard the white-haired student. Maybe he had colored his hair. It reminds me of the story. It was told a week ago. Is he the same person who was seen by the second grade student? I don't know, I think. He isn't a ghost, though. I had an uneasy feeling when he was nearby. They stopped talking when you stomach growled. It seems I'm hungry. Let's stop talking and go get some food. Lunch it is. I was still at school finishing art club, or my art club activities. The seniors were disciplined to their juniors, especially for a transfer student. They said that the activity was the substitute of student orientation week. I did not follow at the time of the student admission. These are some really weird school things that don't happen in America. I don't think. I looked at my phone, it was 6 p.m. Oh, it's dark, I've got to go home soon. Tap, tap, tap. I walked down the hallway. Where have I been? Unconsciously, I've been at the dead hallway for a second time. It's set at midnight, but what time is it? My phone battery suddenly went off and I was walking in the dark. So weird. Did I get caught in a snare? Why me? Surprisingly, I didn't remember that I was walking all the time. I come to a stop in the hall stairs. Though I tried to walk down the stairs, I found other stairs at the end of the hallway. It made me frustrated. How can I get out of this place? All that was left was the moonlight from the window. Help me! Somebody help! Anyone, please help me. You again. It seems you're favored by this place. Hey! Please get me out of this place. You're noisy. Be quiet. It's more difficult to help you now, but it's okay, I'll try. Jump out a window. I don't know who you are, but thank you. I know your name? Name's Gin. Gin, I'm extremely obliged to you. It's rare normal human was caught in the snare a second time. Say it. You're not from this village, are you? I'm a transfer student from a city. I've only been here for about a week. Reasonably. Your presence seems strange here. You've not been accepted in this school. What do you mean? I've been a student here and enrolled legally. For sure I'm accepted. You're accepted by the staff. Not by the school itself. Follow me and don't get lost. Why do you stand dumbly? Come on, we don't have much time. Yes, sir. Wait. Huh? I think it's weird. How could this happen to me? What do you mean unseen world? I think every time we ask questions, we die. What's the unseen world? Unconsciously, you're deemed as a threat in the school. That's why they encage you here. Though you succeed to get out, you'll probably get lost over here. So what should I do? I don't want to get lost when I'm here alone. There's only one way. You'll be ESA. ESA? What's that? But an ESA's responsibility is heavy. There's no other way. But if it's left, it'll take a long time, and I couldn't be kept here to take the girl if she gets lost. It's troubling. ESA's the name of the game. Maybe it's like a exorcist? Again, son, you haven't answered my question. By the way, shut up. What's your name? It's Yumi. Yoshida. Would you mind being an ESA? I'm not always here and to help you if you get lost. There's no other way for you to move from the school aside from being an ESA. Or, I don't mind if you're encaged here. He said in a sly smirk that made me annoyed. I just moved to the school. I got lost with some weird reasons. Though I was scared to the so-called occult phenomena, I hated injustice. Is there any other way? What does an ESA even mean? Yes, there is. You should accustom yourself till the evil here gets to know you. But it takes a long time, at least 6 to 9 months. I say for the second time, I can't always be here. Anyway, are you a student here? This uniform? Oh, I borrowed this. This isn't even my school. You're probably a ghost, aren't you? Heh, it's probably a yes. How? How was your response? If there's no other way. I don't want to get lost even though I could adjust for over 6 to 9 months. Good. Let's start the ceremony. Ceremony? There's a ceremony? Sure. The ceremony forcefully introduces you to them. No, not forcefully. In a customary visit, the guests introduce themselves first as a rule, and that is what you will do. My feelings seem to get dreadful. Of course, you could meet the ghost in the school one after one. What? Why didn't you say so? You should tell me this important thing. It's easy. You need to introduce yourself, and the ghost here will give you something as an approval you underwent a ceremony. It's easy, you say, but I'm scared of the ghosts. How could I do it? You've been trapped too far. You'll give up, won't you? Spending your school day by being trapped when the school is over at afternoon is certainly more annoying. It's up to you to decide. I can only advise. Well, I'll do as you said. I sunk in, pitying his eyes. I knew he'd just smirk at me, but I let him. Good. First, as I said earlier, you should introduce yourself and get approved by him. Let's say there are 3 big bosses in the school, of which each has a territory. You should get there and they'll let you know what task you should do. You're not gonna go with me? Of course, don't worry. After having 3 approvals, I'll meet you at the rooftop. Just say you're my friend and we'll be ESA. They'll understand. Then where can I meet them? The first ghost is at the science lab. Though she's ugly, she's the weakest. Don't make her angry. Second is in the unused female toilet. Number 4, I think. She's most mushy and noisy. Third, in the exercise warehouse. For me, he's dangerous and difficult to find. Be careful and don't get trapped. The 3 seem to be scary. That's it. After you complete your mission, I'll see you on the rooftop. Stay alive. It's just my advice. Good luck. He lied to me. He left me alone and gave me an incredible mission. What should I do now? I couldn't stand dumbly here all by myself. I guess I'll do as he suggests. I'm gonna try to check the science lab first. Oh boy, we're at a science lab. This is the first time I've been here, but no one's here. Hello? Anybody home? Oh, the door's closed. I tried to open the door. What should I do? Hey, let's play. I turned around slowly. Hey you, let's play. There was an anatomy doll standing in a husky voice. Was it a nightmare? Please wake me up. Hey. He put her hand on my shoulder, and spontaneously I was screaming and ran away. Ah! Don't come to me, go away! Please don't eat me. Oh. You like to play around, I like it. I didn't know how long I spent my time running in the lab because I lost all my energy and I fell down. My body was grabbed by the doll. Oh. It's similar to a shoujo manga I read every day. The difference is the main character, or the anatomy doll, and me as the girl trapped in the other world. I think I'm gonna faint. Are you okay? Sorry. I frightened you, but actually, I feel glad I can speak to a human. Take one of my eyes for a gift. I'm sorry for scaring you. An eye? Send my best regards to Gin, see ya. He knew, and he treated me so well. At the same time, remember that you said not all the ghosts are evil. Ghosts in real life are all demons. The second choice is the female toilets. Oh boy, let's go find a toilet monster. I've been here so often, but why does this place look so different? Is it because of being in another dimension? This makes the toilet change to an old, dirty, and disgusting place. The toilet of the fourth line is over here. I'm gonna open it. Click, click. Why can't I open the door? Wait, is it true the ghost is in the fourth line? Should I try to peek in? There's a gap below the door. Don't. You fool. I crouched down till I touched the cold floor, full of fear. I tried to be closer. I'm turning back myself in a flash, but no one's there. No one's there, and I'm hallucinating. Oh, hey. What big red eyes you have. I couldn't speak nor shout, I lost my voice. The ghost whispering to me is in front of me now. She's staring at my eyes with her big eyes. Looks like she wants to know why I'm here. I want to turn my sight, but I can't. Hey, you said that you look for a ghost in the back side of this door. Are you looking for me? What should I do? What should I say? I'm really scared. Yes? Why do you want to see me? I'm a friend of Gin and I'm here to be an ESA. It's been a long time. I haven't heard that word. I can move my body without realizing, and I've already held my breath. Am I okay now? What kind of things has he done this time? Huh. Her eyes aren't red anymore. Oh, I should tell her my problem. To be honest, he wants me to help get me out of the school since I'm a transfer student. Therefore, I often get trapped in this side of the school. The best way is making me an ESA. I don't really know what I should do. You said this is the best way? I think it was the worst choice that Gin gave you instead, but that's not my problem. It seems you know a lot about him. Are you a human back then? Yes, of course. I'm the spirit of a dead person who couldn't go to the beyond this life with heartfelt for something that made me trapped in this toilet. I am sorry, and I feel sorry to hear that. I don't want to be pitied by a human who's still living like you. Sorry. Look, this is so awkward, forget it. You want to be an ESA, right? I'll find the way for you. Really? Thank you. I am Hanako, even though I don't like my name since I died. Should I call you Hannah? Beside that, you don't need to hear your name when you died. It seems you changed your identity. Sounds fresher, right? Are you dumb? Her cheek was getting red. I think I know the suitable things to do for you. Come here. Close your eyes. Strange atmosphere covered my body. Am I alive? Open your eyes. Oh. She's, showing her how she died. She was killed by being drowned in a toilet. Wow. Why do they like to bully me? He's the one who come near me. I didn't do anything wrong. Hey. What should we do? Is she dead? Yep, that was showing us what happened to her. I couldn't breathe. What was that? Was it a dream? That's the feeling when I was dying. Couldn't breathe, being tortured by hitting and getting kicked by as an animal. Unexpectedly, I was sobbing. I felt really sorry that I ever knew her suffering. I'll give my ribbon tie as a farewell present to prove that you've passed this stage. Well, see you later. Then she disappeared. She seemed, kind of like a Yandere a bit. Not bad. I tried to go to the sport warehouse. For this month, I only knew the gym. What if the sport warehouse is inside or outside the gym? You're gonna get trapped, aren't ya? I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen. Let's just make a save. The dark sky was so quiet, even there were so many stars and the moon lighting up the road. It can't be denied that the building seemed so ghost-like at night. It's better for me to finish my problem relating the ghost thing. I couldn't open it. How can I check if the sport warehouse is inside? The doors creaked. It opened. The ghost has already known I'll come here. I have to be careful. I directly went inside the building. This is so different from the sport hours. At that time, the place seemed so alive. I couldn't imagine there was a ghost inside here. It's over here. He called me. Did he really want to trap me that much? I have to be careful so I won't fall into his trap. Should I open and get ready? You don't know what kind of ghost is inside. I won't let him trap me. The door opens. No one here? Do you think it's a prank as the TV program? My pride is hurt because you thought like that. Fool you, I am here in front of you. Good night. Is this the third one? Looks kinda cute. You're so rude, I'm not a doll. This is what I look like, indeed. It can be a long, long story. If I tell you now, it'll take more than 30 minutes. As you can see, I am a Teru Bozo. Bozu. Oh yeah, I've actually, what was it? It was a game I didn't actually finish playing on the channel because I don't know, I just never did. But I definitely know what this thing is. Because my name is quite long, call me Bozu. Most people believe that Teru Bozu can prevent raining. But actually, I'm a spirit that trapped inside this doll. Because of some reasons, I got trapped. And I can't leave. What I usually do is looking out the window. What a daily life. Actually, there's an interesting point. I can peek in the girl changing their clothes here. It's a beautiful oh no, it's a pervert. I'm still all alone. But I'm still lucky being like this. Oh, he's a pervert. Wait, actually, I went here for... In the other hand, when I was trapped here, I can... Blah 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 blah. What Gin said is true. Of all ghosts here, he's the most dangerous because no one can stop him from talking. Bozu, in fact, Master Bozu. Call me a kind and great Master Bozu, oh human. Master Bozu? Hold on. If you want to be safe, it's better to follow his order. Actually, I came here. I know what you're coming here for. You must be commanded by Gin, right? He's so troublesome. I'll speak to him face to face. When I say like that, I'm similar to him, but it's different. Oh. You should have said that at the beginning. Then, what was he asked? What order did he give you? To be honest, I came here to become ESA. Gin said that you'll give me something to prove me passing the test you've given. Gin said that? Are you sure that you weren't being teased by him? For about 99%, I believe I was being teased, but I don't have another choice. It's weird, you know. Well, let it be then. I've become a ghost for a few years, however. I'm stronger than the other ghosts here. Sounds interesting. I'll join this game. What kind of task fit for you? What about a riddle? Riddle me this. Oh, dearie. Quite easy, right? You just have to answer 3 questions. And if you get them wrong, you'll die. Don't forget to save everything in each session. What do you mean, save? I've just talked with someone who's seeing us, so don't mind it. I don't get what you mean. Perhaps there's someone who watches over me? Everyone here is watching over us. Well, let's start the first session of the riddle. The first question is... Voiceless it cries, wingless flutters, toothless bites, mouthless mutters. What is it? Sorry, your answer is wrong. Oh man. Is it wind? Your answer is right. It's not that difficult. If you often watch movies, you'll understand. I don't know, I was thinking of a moth. Now it's time for the second question. A salaryman went back to his hometown after working downtown for many years. He was going home by taking his own car. Since it was a long time, he rarely went home to his hometown. He forgot the way to his house. He got lost and went around a bridge, which he thought that it was showing a way to his house. He went around the bridge 4 times. The man kept going inside the house. He believed it was his house. Some people inside the house welcomed him as a family, who had just met their relative who parted in a long time. After having dinner, he went to his bedroom, which he used to raise his kid. The questions are, did the man just hallucinate and keep staying? Yeah, just answer what you think is right. I'm pretty sure he died. No one correct answer. The ghost stayed at the house, had killed the man. Isn't it funny? Absolutely not. Since there's no answer for this question, I count it as a bonus. Kinda weird. I don't have to do small talk, and I don't need to tell you a ghost story anymore. Who am I? Shut your mouth. It's weird. Your name is Bozu. Well, it's quite enjoyable since you answered all 3 questions for me. I'll give you proof that shows you passed. It's getting weird, but I want it to end shortly. I checked the weird paper stitch on his body. I thought the paper wasn't dangerous. Huh. Oh, you chose the seal paper. This is the seal paper? Henshin. I'm very curious why Gin chose a stupid girl like you. You're so dumb that I could deceive you easily. But I think Gin isn't stupid. Does he want to end his life? What does that mean? The thing that which made me here and couldn't move anywhere, because I'd been sealed by Gin. Now since I'm free, since you've taken the seal, paper will be sticked back on my body since you came to see me. I can take a chance to escape from the doll. Huh. Okay. I take the binding rope around his neck. Let go. So you chose the rope? Too bad you won't get anything from me. There's a proverb saying that a promise was made to be broken. It's been a few years. I hadn't eaten something even though I'm a ghost. I don't know why I'm starving. Do you actually have to let him? You have to free him. Otherwise you die. Well then. Let's get through this dialogue. After saying the couple words, he disappeared while breaking through the window. I gotta get to Gin. He's in danger. I ran so fast to the rooftop. What? After turning the hallway, I didn't know I crashed a person. Sorry, I didn't see you were there. No problem, I'm spacing out. You are a human? There's another human in the school aside from Gin? I don't think it's supposed to say Yumi right here. I was wondering why there was an adult. Wait, she called me a human? Don't say that. What sound was that? I heard something crash from the rooftop. Gin. The woman directly went to the rooftop and left me. Had Bozo met Gin, I felt something bad was about to happen. Tap, tap, tap. There was Gin and a man in front of us. The man was strangling him. Finally, your actual body is back, Bozo. You did it on purpose, right? I don't know what your intention of all this, but if you want to kill yourself in my hand, I'll grant you your wish. What happened? You two, please stop. Shut your mouth, Spider-Woman. Your ESA is now in my hand. I know you'll be dead too if your ESA died. Don't do anything or I'll kill him. I have no idea what an ESA is. Is it supposed to be like... This is so weird. Oh no. This situation's more complicated. As a third party who didn't know what the problem they had, at least I'd been a part of their problem so far. Go away, Bozu. I ran towards them and held his hand when he was strangling his neck. Get out of my way. Without him, I can't go back to my world. I don't know your problem with him, but my problem's more important than yours. That's also my problem, dumb girl. I've been waiting for years for this chance. Whatever. Watch your language. Hey, there's a lady over there. Save Gin. Creak. What sound was that? So we're pushed and we're gonna fall off a ledge? I'm the one who wants to die on purpose. Why do you want to die too? Oh, I can't stand any longer. Your body's so heavy. I'm not that heavy. Don't move. If your hands are full, use the spider net. She's not a girl, she's in fact a spider. That is so disturbing to look at, not gonna lie. Bye, Mom and Dad. Sorry I can't say goodbye in person. I don't think we're gonna die. And the fact that this is just the demo is incredible. I was waiting for a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 15 seconds? I opened my eyes. Unexpectedly, I fell on a big spider string. Oh boy. Finally, I got the chance to save you. We almost died, you know. Now we're safe. Thanks, miss. We went back to the rooftop. What kind of style are you wearing, Bozu? You look like you got punched in the... You don't look dangerous anymore. Stupid girl. Let me go. Seems like I'll be on that stupid doll again. No, I'll sit with you in another place instead. You want to be partnered with this girl? What? You're joking, right? I don't like a dumb childish man like him. Why do I have to be with this crazy girl? I won't do your order. It'd be better for me to die and disappear. I don't like being sealed anymore. Can't you just send me to like, hell or something? I can do it, but you'll end up in hell. Fair enough. I do not understand what ESA means. Is it supposed to be like some helping ghost atone or something? Is this like some Japanese folklore thing I don't know about? Yoshida, give me all the stuff you got, so the power to seal Bozy and making you as a partner with him can be completed. I suppose that you've already planned it at first. It might be. Perhaps I've waited for this for so long. The atmosphere around us was getting warmer. Though I'm a human, I could feel it. I was a person who was watching their controversy. Again, I won't forgive you if I found out you've trapped Ime since the beginning. You have to take responsibility for this. I know. Now I don't plan to escape anymore. Bozu was standing near me. Gin was standing in front of us, biting his thumb and clapping his hands, and said, "Oh. Blood magic. I see." After that, I could see a dazzling light. Silent. Is it over? He became Teru Bozu in doll form. This is so tiresome. I'm really sleepy. Again, take a rest. Right. Wait, don't go to sleep yet. Does it mean I'm back to normal? Can I go home? Now he becomes your partner. It's better for you to be with him. I should let Gin take a rest. Wait, don't go. I was late, they'd already gone. What should I do? Bozu's sleeping. What actually happened today? Let's call it a day. And we're back to school! Wow, first day we got stuck in school, second day we're also stuck. Are you sleepy, Yumi? Were you staying up late last night? You can say that I've experienced something that changes my fate. I don't know whether it was a dream or not. I can't get what happened to you, but good luck! Good morning. Morning. What's that? Teru Bozu strap? So cute. I know that you may also like cute things like a doll. They saw Bozu doll and held it. I took it from home on purpose. I don't have any courage to let it stay at home. I'm afraid something bad will happen. He might be a devil ghost and risk my family's life if I did that. It'll cause a big problem. Huh. What happened yesterday was really a dream. No way. I almost died. It was all because I'd followed his order to become an ESA. How is Gen? I have to listen to his explanation. Let's go inside, lesson's gonna start soon. Let's talk later, Yumi. I was just touched by some girls. So you pretended to be quiet just now? Such a waste to worry about you. Is it a girl or boy? Let's go inside. You got me. Oh, it's him. This is the first time going to school, so be nice. Let's start our lesson. That's not true, right? What happened yesterday wasn't a dream. Gin grinned to me. Oh, it was so annoying. Nice to meet you, Yoshida-san. Well, I know that you want me to explain everything that happened, but can you not take my moment as a transfer student? You suddenly grabbed me after school. Isn't that too aggressive? I know, I think you like me. What are you, drunk? Stop being so innocent. You owe me an explanation for everything. Bozu, the woman, your friend, said that I should be him. What does it mean? Oh. ESA is a thing that makes you connected with the other world. To be ESA, you have to be partnered with a creation from said world. I still Bozu to be your partner. The problem isn't that, but what happened yesterday and you. It seems like you guys had a deep relationship. You really curious? I can't accept to be treated as a third wheel. How long should I be in ESA? Can I be normal again after 6 months? Gen suddenly turned back and walked towards me. Yoshida, I'm sorry because I've taken you into my problems, but please stay with him for a while. What had happened between me and him I can tell you, but will he agree if I do it? At this time, he becomes more serious and begs me all of a sudden. I don't need your help. You had been better to kill me yesterday. Hey, there's Bozu. Hi. You killed him when he was a human? What does that mean? My master killed Bozu because they didn't have another choice. On the other hand, Bozu couldn't be rescued at the time. Please don't blame yourself anymore. The lady suddenly appeared where she wasn't here before. Forget it. I think this conversation is useless. Yoshida, if you don't want to be an ESA, you can't cancel the contract. It'll take about a month. Sorry for everything that's burdened you. To be honest, you are a strong ESA. Wait, I didn't say that I'll cancel it. Well then. I presume this is like towards the end of this. You sure? I am. You know that becoming an ESA can make your life be in danger, right? Then why? I know. Seems like you don't need to worry about it because Gen and Bozu take care of me. You moved to the school because you're worried about us, right? Don't take me into your problems, stupid girl. Don't call me stupid anymore. Oh. Well, I won't let my friends hold you. You've known my friends like dolls, right? Well... What kind of conversation is this? Haha. You two are so dumb. I think every written character in this story is dumb. But it's not a bad story. That was my first time meeting them. Yume is a transfer student from town. I've experienced many ghost-like phenomena, which made me in contact with ghosts. only in a night. Wow. It took like 2 different nights after moving to a new school. In the countryside. And now you talk to demons. That's tragic. I have to keep going on. Demo end. Thanks for playing. Not bad. Not bad at all. Aside from the poor translation, or the poor English. Sometimes I feel like I'm speaking like their English is written. Really like the art style. It's very old-fashioned, reminds me of like Corpse Party. Not bad. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. As always, goodbye.